Hey everybody, this is Brandon Carter. We're going to paint a little painting. We're going to try to mimic a beautiful sunset. God makes the most beautiful sunsets, so every one of them is different, which is awesome. I'm going to show you all how to kind of do the sky. We're going to set it up. We're using just a nice treated canvas already. What I like to do is actually wet it. Kind of with acrylics, they dry quickly. Got to work quick. I'll put a little bit of water on here. What I usually do is just wet this canvas down, especially when I'm going to get ready to start. So I want a nice layer of water. So, hey, what I'm doing is I'm pretending I'm painting right now. There you go. Paint it. Slap it on there. Cool thing is I like to do a base coat, and usually I'm going to start out with a color I'm going to do at the top. And I usually try to do the sky. Mix up some blue. So what we're going to do is pretty much nice deep blue color. Sometimes it goes on a little dry. You can just wet it or either put more paint. And I like using a lot of paint. Get your little plate. Little plate works real good. Hey, I don't know, I'm getting a little plastic plate that you can throw in the trash after you finish. So cool thing is, get some color on the painting. We're gonna make this sky. And the cool thing is you can use lots of colors. Cool thing with that evening sky, you've got a little bit of light shining at the top. So you kind of want some of that white right there. I am mixing like a cobalt blue, using a deep brilliant blue. So I'd like actually putting a lot of color on my canvas. So anyway, when you're doing a sky, you gotta get creative. Let's whip it up. Whip it up, make it happen. Lots of color. When you first start out, you think, don't look that great. That's okay. Hey, what you're doing is you're building. Yep, about to lose the brush. Don't lose your brush. That ain't good. Anyway. All right, we're gonna put a little color else. Another color I'm gonna use is yellow. And usually I try to clean the brush off. That might be smart. Clean your brush off real good. I'm not gonna slap it around because I don't want it on my floor, but anyway. I'm gonna start what I call the bottom. We got that sun right there, the brilliant sun. It actually is right in there. Yep. And I'm gonna carry it all the way on down. And then we're going to actually add a little bit of the reds. This is going to be layers. It's going to be a process. This is a sunset. And it is actually on water. So, got the layers of red. I want to keep these colors bright, vivid. I want them to pop. Small one for this, but I am doing it big so we can see it. So it's funny how we start out and it's looking like, okay, this looks like a bunch of paint smeared on the canvas. That's what it is, a little paint smeared on canvas. But anyway, we're going to try to mimic this sunset. I'm going to try to get the colors that we need, and we're going to layer it. Lots of paint. Kind of some nice deep clouds in the background. Carry it on through. There's my water. My water's going to be right in here. So this is all going to be water. Sometimes you want to mimic this color all the way through. But on this painting, we're going to actually kind of layer it out. Like you say, these acrylics, only thing that's really tough with them is they love to dry. They're gonna dry on you. So anyway, then all of a sudden we're gonna take a big brush, we're gonna feather it in. So usually I like to wet it with another brush. I'm using a 1-inch brush, and I'm gonna feather this in. It's okay to peekaboo some of the blue in. We want to pull that colors. Like you say, it's the sun setting, it's getting dark, it's evening, getting a little bit hazy on the water. And then I'm gonna feather all these colors in. I like the light. You do have a light source at the top, so you want to keep that going. And then what I'm going to do too now, I'm going to what I'm going to do is, let me get back in here. Hey, we're going to get back in here. We're going to actually probably put a little bit of cloud cover in here. Also too, I'm going to put more light in here. And how you do that is basically like you say, we're going to do a little bit of a layer. One thing I do like is I like a lot of drama. You got a sunset, it's got a lot of color. So we're going to put sun peek-a-poo through right there. It's going to creep right on in. So we're going to actually have to add a little bit of white and the yellow. Let's make this color bright. And then I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the pinker colors, what I call almost a peach. It's funny, but the sky's got all these colors mixing in. Lots of color. A little bit of this peach. And what I'm doing is I blend the yellow, a little bit different colors. We want to make sure this is really bright. So we're going to bring this in. Lots of bright colors. And then we'll layer it in here. What I'm going to do is carry the sunset all the way on down. It's funny, but it's reflecting some of the light off the ground. So, hey, almost turns that really, really hot. It's funny how much red and oranges come into play with the blues. And like you say, just keep working it. And I tell you what, we'll do some more later. Right now, it's a good start. Next time, we're gonna actually put the clouds in, and I'm gonna actually carry it through, and we'll show you some water, and I'll show you how to do a couple of the waves. Make it, hey, we're creating a really cool painting. So see you next time. We'll do it again. Bye.